Valerie, although my path has been different, I've arrived at the same information. So we are soul sisters in that regard. So in a moment I'm going to introduce the next speaker, but I want to tell you a little bit about my journey, much like Valerie's. I didn't meet the Dalai Lama. I was working for a sheriff's office as their wellness professional down just south of Orlando. And I moved here a year ago to be near my now 86-year-old mother, so if you want to know why I left Florida, that's why. So my book, Katie Ladybug, is a manifestation of what Valerie was just speaking of. So as the wellness professional for an entire sheriff's office, I am faced with deputies who are carrying a gun and a taser, and they're drinking Red Bull, Mountain Dew, and they eat donuts. And I said, you know, cognitively, when someone calls 911, they'd like to see somebody show up that has their wits about them. And those things you're eating are not helping your body. And I would get a response like, oh, Kelly, oh, Kelly, oh, Kelly. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not kidding. You do not realize what is going on in your body with these non-food substances that we have been raised to believe as okay. Normal, right? Normal. They're not. So I had to come to terms with my own health issue, and my book is a softer way to talk about it. I was being poisoned by mercury. Now, I'm a physical fitness professional, graduate from Ball State University, studied under some of the top scientists in exercise science in this country. And I thought, why am I sick? I eat well, I exercise, I did everything everyone ever told me to do. Why am I ill? I was being poisoned. We're all being poisoned, okay? Every food additive, every food dye, everything in your laundry soap. So that's just a quick snapshot of the journey that I've walked. And what I produced in this book is a soft sell on how to achieve the state of mindfulness, because I realized as I was talking to those deputies, if I don't have their attention, I can't do anything. And getting one's attention is very hard when we're full of distractions, right? Distracted. A loud noise is a distraction. Self-talk in your head, ruminations, that's what that's called. It's a distraction. So my little ladybug, Katie, who was named by my now 27-year-old daughter when she was 4, acts like a stop sign. So the superpower of a ladybug gets your attention. I was lucky enough to meet a young man that used to draw for Disney. So my cute little Katie is drawn by a former Disney animator. So although it looks like a children's book, I can assure you it is for everyone. Because if it's simple and it's fun and it gives you the direct message, I might have a chance of opening that window and letting the sun shine in. And you could step forward and take care of yourself a little better. So my mission with Katie Ladybug is to awaken humanity. Any humans in the room? Good, that would be everybody. I have books for sale. I'm right here to sign them, and I have a very big mission, and of course I would love your help in creating a new, very important superhero in our children's lives and in our lives. I figure if Barney the Purple Dinosaur could make it, why not Katie the Cute Ladybug, right? So thank you for listening to my story, and I am going to introduce Michael Patton, who is our Diversity Inclusion Compliance Officer in the City of South Bend. And his department provides access to tools and resources that foster inclusive workshops, workforces, communities, and city procurement opportunities. We deliver inclusive policy infrastructure and public, private, and program partnerships that expand across to talent pools, enforce fair and equitable employment, housing, public accommodations, and education practices, and assist in fostering vibrant and inclusive city economies. So that's bringing humanity together in a whole nother level. And Michael, we're so happy that you're here to share with us today. Come on up. It's your turn, honey.
Come on, give yourselves a round of applause. What an honor it is for me to be here on this morning with such auspicious women and as well entrepreneurs who are making a difference in our community and in our region. As she's made mention, I'm Michael Patton. I am the Diversity, Compliance, and Inclusion Officer for the City of South Bend. And I'm here in hopes as well to impact you with some information that I believe will be helpful to you and your business and the things that you so desire to do as well. There's an African proverb that I like to quote. Thank you. And that proverb says, a village without elders is like wells without water. And so with that being said, I am honored to be one of the elders of this community along with other facilitators that will join us on today and join this Women's Summit to impact you with information that will be beneficial to each and every one of you. I want to talk about the resources that are provided out of my office. First of all, I was appointed by Mayor James Mueller in January of 2020. I came on board with Mayor Mueller to become the diversity officer. It brings me great pleasure to be able to share with you what the Office of Diversity and Inclusion is doing, and as well what it provides to this community, most especially women who are engaged in entrepreneurship. So, let me grab this mic and step out of the way here. And so I want to talk about the Small Business Assistance Suite that we've had in place for a couple of years now. And the Small Business Assistance Suite is an array of what I call wraparound services that those of you that are in this room can take part in and as well connect to help your business in a particular way. When I say particular, I'm talking about legal, accounting, bookkeeping, and tax preparation, business coaching, and financial coaching. And so we offer at the City of South Bend, out of the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, all of these wraparound services to assist those of you from South Bend or who may have businesses in South Bend. And these services have been huge to those who have participated and elected to take part in the Small Business Assistance Suite. We have helped many businesses to obtain their EIN number, to attain their state certification in regards to MBE and WBE certifications, to obtain their state registration. We've helped a number of businesses in regards to accounting and as well in regards to bookkeeping assistance and tax preparation. Many of the businesses that we have assisted are businesses that certainly financially couldn't afford legal support, may not have been able to afford accounting and the likes. And so this is stellar and huge for our community, most especially for the city and our department to be able to provide these type of wraparound services that are very beneficial to entrepreneurs in our community. We also provide website assistance. That's a component that I was able to add this year, 2022. Many businesses, small businesses, most especially minority and women-owned businesses, don't have a digital footprint, and so it is important, especially in the 21st century, for your businesses to have a digital footprint, which means you have an opportunity for people to find you not only through website, but as well being Googled and all the other search engine opportunities that are out there where they can find your business and what you're providing and or selling to our market and markets across the world. And so the business coaching and financial coaching has been huge. That just gives you an accountability partner, someone that's going to push you. Being an ex-athlete, I had coaches that pushed me to from middle school to high school playing basketball and ending up playing as well professionally. And those coaches pushed me at every level, playing college and then finally playing overseas. Without those coaches, without those mentors pushing me, I don't know that I could stand here and tell you that I got paid to play professional basketball in the Pacific. And so it's important to have accountability partners and to have someone to push you and to provide information for you and to help you to make the strides and to make the steps that you desire to make, and as well to accomplish the things that you say that you want to accomplish. And so in order to be able to participate in the Small Business Assistance Suite, certainly there is a link of information, a link that you can use to register for the Small Business Assistance Suite. Once you have registered, generally it takes 2 to 3 weeks for us to connect with you. I have one person on staff now, and I'd love for you to give her a round of applause, Morgan Fleming, who has joined me on this morning. She joined my office about 60, almost 90, whatever, close enough, days ago, and she has been huge to our office, and I appreciate the work that she does and the commitment she's made as well to entrepreneurs and to the work that we put our hands to also. And so thank you, Morgan, for what you do and how you impact those in this room and as well those that are in the community. As well, I think it's important for you to understand, as I talk about offering services, it was also important for me to find people that look like you. You didn't hear what I just said. Very important for me to find people that can provide services, wraparound services to you with people who look like you. That's important. And so we have certainly reached out to Latino businesses, we have reached out to African American businesses and the likes, and ensured that we found as well businesses that look like minority and women-owned businesses to provide services that are meaningful to you. And some of those service providers that I'm so proud of to say that they have joined us and helping us to provide the services that are meaningful and integral to your success. I Empower Center, SOMA, above the line bookkeeping, Steve White, CPA, TRO Law Company, and then as well Moss Light Consulting. All of these businesses we sought after, we consulted with, we ensured that they were able to provide the kind of wraparound services that you would appreciate, and as well that they would ensure that they were giving you information that you could understand, and as well that they would provide a hand to you that would help you to move the needle based upon what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. And so I'm so grateful and appreciative to these local providers who have joined our team, and they provide the services. In fact, I see Sonia Smith, yes, there she is right there, who is a part of certainly the services that we provide. She's done a wonderful job. I love her presentation and the data that we've been able to as well garner from these services and helping businesses to move the needle and to become more successful as well. Let's move now to the last slide. So, after sharing information about the Small Business Assistance Suite, I now open myself up to questions. I appreciate you and your listening ear and giving me an opportunity to be a part of the Women's Summit. But now I would love to take questions if it is you have any. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Can I just add the link at the bottom? I can't see it.
Sure. If you'll bring the link back up for me, please. I don't know if you need to adjust yourself and come around to it, but
You can get to the city website, City of South Bend website. The City of South Bend website.
you can go to our, if you type in diversity and inclusion, City of South Bend Diversity and Inclusion. It'll take you to our webpage, and the link is located there as well. Any other questions as I close?
I was just wondering how you reach out to small businesses or how they find out about these programs.
Yeah, so was very difficult at first reaching out to small businesses, because most times we don't know about you and you don't know about us, right? And so we use various ways to be able to do that. And that was, during the pandemic, we were able to do grants. And so businesses that applied for those grants, we were able to connect to them. And then now we've posted information on our Facebook page as well. We've used the city website to find entrepreneurs where we can reach out to them and invite them to our page to register. Thank you so much. My time is up.